Alright, you boys ready to rumble?
Let's get ready to rumble.
Let's get ready to rumble.
We're the Believing the Boast podcast.
Boast.
I'm Nick.
I'm John.
And I'm Brady.
Hello. So, what the fuck are we talking about today?
My mom.
Shut up, dude. What voice are you trying to do?
Muscle.
That John can do it.
Do it, John.
Do it, John.
Bro, you know who else likes ghost stories? My mom!
Stop.
Do you not love my sweet, succulent voice?
So, yes.
Is it not enough for you? Look at me, brother.
So I was gonna do the whole episode. Whew.
This one's on the murders.
Yeah. I don't have nothing specific to talk about.
Well, as you can see, John's back from his little alien adventure.
Yeah. Before we talk about what we're gonna talk about, John, how have you been? How was it going up to hang out with the aliens? How was it?
My ass hurts.
What did they do?
You know what they did.
No, I don't. I remember our Heaven's Gate little conversation.
Speaking of Heaven's Gate, did you meet any of the members up there?
Yeah, that's what I'm alluding to. Are they?
No, I didn't get to like that level up status.
I thought you were gonna. Oh, so you didn't even become like.
No, I wasn't up on that level. Like, they're up there though. They're vibing.
Man.
So what happened?
I was just kind of stuck in the butt. But then they also went up my butt. If that makes sense.
No.
Okay, well, you ever been in a bantha tank?
No.
Okay, well, just think about that. I was basically Darth Vadered up in there. Just floating around.
So you're back.
Yeah, they got deep in between the cheeks.
That's fucking beautiful. So we have John back.
Hi.
Thank God. Sorry we haven't been doing as many episodes. We've just been busy. The new Star Wars game came out. So.
The galaxy needed me.
Yeah, the galaxy needed me too. I'm sorry. To all the Star Wars fans, I'm sure that you can agree. But
would like to give a shout out to the person who commented on our last video, Time Warp, for an idea for the next theory episode. So stay tuned for that.
Thank you so much for commenting.
Yeah, thanks, man. We appreciate it.
Yeah, that actually makes me so fucking happy, dude. Thank you.
Now, let's start with murders. Or mystery murders that are unsolved murders. So, what I got here was Elizabeth Short. Have you ever heard of her?
Elizabeth Short?
Elizabeth Short?
It sounds like a Marvel character.
No.
If you want to
kind of. Yeah, no, she sounds fictional.
Well, in this case, it's called the Black. What was that? Dahlia?
The Black Dahlia.
Dahlia.
I know exactly what it is now.
Now, do you?
Yeah.
So
yeah, the Black Dahlia.
Alright, well, that wraps that up, so
yeah,
you guys don't get to see that. No,
yeah.
I'm just kidding.
That's actually the episode. We're done. Wrap it up. Thanks.
Jedi Survivor time.
Yeah, woo! Time to finish that game. No, I don't know like a lot of facts about the Black Dahlia case, but it's fucked up, and I'm pretty sure they never found who did it. I'm not just. I don't want to just spoil everything I'll talk about.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah,
Go
my whole knowledge of it is that I think this girl got cut up in pieces and like buried, and yeah, they never found who did it.
Yeah, well.
Also, there's a really badass band called the Black Dahlia Murder.
It happened in 1947, but her body parts were like precise cut, so people are thinking that someone had medical training who could have killed her.
Oh, were they like? What do you mean precise cut? Like, were they cut like?
Kind of like a. I think he's talking about
like clean as fuck.
I think he's talking more like a surgery, like a little cut, you know.
Oh.
Like it's very technical where they cut.
Oh. Huh.
Am I getting that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever.
Dog shit.
Whatever.
But yeah, no one's I guess there was some clues left at the crime scene, like a cryptic note or a very distinctive shoe print. And that's again, the murder was never found.
It's just a shoe print.
And
So,
some
like,
cryptic letters.
So there was like so near like where her body was at, they just found a footprint. And then what like did they say what the letter said?
No.
No.
I didn't look into
I want to look it up right
too deep
now.
into it.
You said that there's cryptic letters. Black Dahlia.
Cryptic note. Yeah.
Oh shit! I typed in letters and I typed in LE and it immediately popped up. In it, the man claimed Black Dahlia was killed by a man GH. The envelope included a letter using cutout words from newspaper clippings that said, "Here is Dahlia's belongings." Inside the envelope were Short's birth certificate, business cards, photographs, names written on pieces of paper, and an address book. What in the fuck? Here's what is so special about the Black Dahlia. Wow.
Is it saying what's so special, or are they just shit talking him?
No, it's saying that in legend, she's known as the Black Dahlia, a name given to her by crime reporters, perhaps a borrowing from a current mystery novel.
Okay.
The Black Dahlia, from a current mystery novel, The Black Dahlia. She and her murder became famous as a symbol of the newly crime-ridden Los Angeles at its worst, a dangerous place for women. Damn. So, that's fucking scary. That seems like it's like a, I don't know, it seems like it's a very thought out attack. That like, if someone went out to go do that, like cut out newspaper clippings to put together stuff and said, "Here's Dahlia's belongings."
Probably got rejected, and
man, he had a lot of time. That's crazy about cases like that back in the day, where like the murderer was never found. That's very like common for back in, I don't know, like the 40s and 50s for killers.
It reminds me of the Strangers movies, to be honest, because I know those are based off of like true events.
You guys ever watched The Town That Dreaded Sundown?
No.
It was, I think it's based on a true story. It was about a guy that ran around this town and he wore like a burlap sack, like paper bag mask kind of thing. And he would go and kill couples, like people that are just living like in their houses at night and stuff. So like if you were, I was fucking terrified of him when I was a kid. And then my dad kept explaining it, because my dad got me into horror movies, so he explained that to me. And I was so fucking scared that like one day when I'm sitting in the living room, that since the light's on, that this guy would know that the light's on and that we're home, and he'd come and like shotgun us through the fucking window, like because that's what he would do. And in the movie and in legend, he was running away from the police and he got shot in the leg as he was running away, but there was a train coming and he was running towards the train tracks, and he fucking jumped the train tracks in time for the train to pass between him and the cops that were chasing him on foot, and he ended up getting away. And they never fucking caught him. And at the end of the Town That Dreaded Sundown movie, I haven't seen it. My dad just explained this all to me, and it was like ingrained into my fucking head. At the end of the movie, or like in legend, people said that they think that they saw him because like there was a guy that was really fucking old that had like a limp on the same leg where he got shot, and he was in like a diner and, you know, like around town and stuff, and people were like, "Is that him?"
Jesus.
Yeah.
Sounds wild.
Yeah. I mean, like, shit like that doesn't happen nowadays. Well, it does, but, like, shit like that's, I feel like, not as common because of, obviously, like, technology and,
yeah,
you know, cameras and, you know, social media and all that shit, so.
No, explain, like, Jack the Ripper.
Yeah, Jack the Ripper was a...
Man, or that Australian, because I know they made a movie about it. We watched it when we were when like one of the first times you were over.
Oh yeah, Wolf Creek.
Yeah, is
I've
that
never
what the
seen
fucking
it.
You've never
Oh
seen Wolf
my
Creek?
God.
Never seen
It
Wolf
is.
Creek. Never.
It's genuinely scary to a point because he has no motive for this shit, and there's what,
Isn't it
2,
like a
3
really
movies?
gory movie?
Dude, the first. I'm sorry, spoilers, and also young viewers, sorry, but the little first scene of his kill is a girl waking up from a campsite to her boyfriend getting his fucking chest ripped open. And he's cutting off the fucking dick. You're literally seeing him saw off the dick.
Yep.
Oh.
And I'm pretty sure he tosses it out to his dog like a little fucking treat, dude. It's,
Bro.
it is.
Dude, I couldn't imagine feeding my dog a dick.
Mm,
That's not cool.
well, that little puppy got that little peen.
I remember this one time we had his little cousins watch it with us.
What the fuck? Have you watched it multiple times?
Yeah.
Because
You said it's like me with all the horror movies, dude. You're like, watch this.
Dude, it was so funny. I regret it to this day because I kind of really scarred them for life watching that movie, but like, it was making them watch that was generally such a fun experience for me.
Yeah,
it was funny.
So then you should understand why I love making you watch fucked up movies.
Yeah, I know why. It's just I
It's
don't
so
want.
fun. Hey, there's a new Blair Witch movie I think that got announced.
You're fucking
What?
kidding me.
That shit's gonna be ass. We gonna go see it.
Yeah,
I
boys
still gotta go
night.
see Evil Dead Rise, dude.
I was
too.
so yeah. I just want to say I saw Evil Dead Rise. Did you see it?
No, I want to. I need to go see it.
I'm not gonna give no spoilers then, but god damn,
I heard it
boys.
was very gory.
Yeah, dude. Boys, girls, ladies and gentlemen, horror fans, Evil Dead Rise fucks. it is so good. I took Katie to see it. She's not a big fan of horror movies, so I remember I was like, "Let's go see this movie," and she was like, "I don't really like." She was like,
She tried to back out
I'll
of
go
it,
see
dude.
it," and I was like, "Yeah, you go see it." And she actually had a really good time watching it because it was just an enjoyable horror movie. Like,
That's good.
the premise of it was really good. The setup was really good. There's a few Easter eggs for like old Evil Dead movies. Like you'll get like a Easter egg of like Ash and stuff like that. But there's no I'm trying not to like spoil it, but there's no real thing that's like, oh, this is an Evil Dead movie with this tied into it. It feels like a brand new Evil Dead movie that's separate from everything else.
Good.
It's fucking cool.
Good.
And the gore was so fucking cool, and I feel like this is gonna open up a franchise. I mean, it's already a franchise, but it's gonna open up the gates for it because they're already talking about doing like an Evil Dead like back in like I think like the 1920s, like with witches, like people like doing witchcraft and shit. This isn't a huge spoiler, but during the movie, this kid has like a vinyl player and he's making the music and shit, and the vinyl is reciting shit about the book, and you hear like old timey people talking about it. Like it doesn't sound like somebody that would be in the 80s, like the original movie or some shit. It sounds like somebody from like the 19, like early 1900s.
Okay.
That's like don't open the book, don't read the fucking book, and it's so fucking cool. So I really feel like they're gonna expand on the Evil Dead series with this movie. And the gore was just so fucking cool. I liked it.
Yeah, I really want to see it.
Yeah, the opening was bonkers. I really like the opening. The opening shot is a really cool opening shot too. It does the classic like Evil Dead thing where it's
doing the little zoom.
yeah, but they put a cool little twist on it.
Man, I love.
So, I won't tell you what it is, but it's like it's a modern movie. So that's cool though. You guys will like it.
So I know it was going to be good because I seen like movie reviews and Rotten Tomatoes gave it a really high grade.
Yeah.
Audience gave it a high grade too.
So you haven't watched Vikings, but if anyone's watched Vikings, John and I fucking love Vikings. Ragnar, my boy. Not Lagertha, but
Aslog.
Aslog is the mom in the movie, and she's like the one that is like the main kind of like villain of the movie. Not villain, but like the one that gets possessed and shit. And her acting is so fucking good. Like the range in this movie is really wild. Like she goes from like like grief, wanting to protect her kids, and like she's possessed, like I'm gonna fucking kill these kids, and like you see it all like, and there's so many scenes where she portrayed like everything that I wanted in someone that's possessed in an Evil Dead movie. She fucking killed it. Like the same love I had for I don't remember the name of her character, Mia from the 2013 movie. I really liked her. I really like this girl a lot. She cool.
God, I'm trying to remember where Mia was the first one that got a Possessed in 13 remake, right?
Yeah, she was the drug addict that was trying to recover.
God damn, that was such a good fucking movie.
Yeah.
I know some of the newer Evil Deads kind of get some hate on them just because they're not really going the same way. Like Ash vs. Evil Dead, it's like they put more comedic spin on that.
Yeah,
but like, still giving you enough lore within the like. TV
like the new
world.
Evil Deads are like now like horror. Like they're going back to like this is a fucking terrifying series.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, I really like with 2013 and this one. I mean, the 2013 was just a remake, but with this one being, it just looks like that's what it is, a new Evil Dead movie. It has some comedy in it, like some breaks in the tension with some like things that you're like, you'll chuckle at, but it's overall, it's such a serious movie. There's no comedy, there's no comedic tone. It's just the characters are super enjoyable and they play off of each other super well. And I don't know how young the actors were that were playing the kids, but they fucking killed it. They did super good.
Have you ever like watched the actual like TV shows and stuff?
Not the TV shows, but I watched the original Evil Deads.
I feel like you would have such a fun time watching the TV shows.
I've seen the first and second one, and I haven't seen the third one. I feel like I would like the TV shows. Yeah, I've seen Army of Darkness. That's the second one, right? There's Evil Dead, and then Evil Dead 2, Army of Darkness. No.
I literally just had this list in my head earlier because I was thinking about Tucker and Dale.
I've never seen Tucker and Dale.
Dude, Tucker.
I've never seen that shit. No.
Tucker and Dale versus Evil Dead was such a fun ride.
No, I haven't seen that shit.
I've heard
a lot of good.
Funny,
It's
man.
funny.
It's fucking hilarious.
I've been thinking about. I need to get into more horror shit. Like I'm trying to not like get into it. I'm trying to find more shit to watch because I haven't had anything good to watch. I've run through everything. I've ran through it all. I've been around, boys, and it's rough out here.
I mean, the TV shows, and I get Tucker and Dale was a movie, right?
Yeah.
I say that as like you just talked about like 2 or 3 things I haven't seen.
Yeah.
I'm like I've been around, boys.
Like now you have something new to watch when you there's Tucker and Dale. There was Stan versus Evil Dead, which is my favorite.
Yeah, but see, like I don't want the comedic tone.
That's literally all it is.
I don't want it.
Why?
That's all it is.
Then I'm not gonna watch it.
Why don't you want it?
Yeah, you
because
should
I
watch
like my gory evil shit.
So
I like my
They
shit
are-
that is traumatizing. I want something that's gonna disturb me.
So you don't want to watch Shaun of the Dead?
I love Shaun of the Dead.
I was about to say, if you're telling me you've never watched Shaun of the Dead, we're gonna.
No, I'm not hating on horror movies to have comedy in them. I love horror movies to have comedy in them. But like, at this point, I'm just I don't want to watch Evil Dead.
I got you.
But what
I
else
don't
do
know
you? Hold on. On a real note, what else do you have?
What do you mean?
What else can you watch? I
Whatever
just wanna
the
know that.
future gives us.
I'll load up Shudder and I'll figure it out. Whatever dog shit new movie they put on for the week. If they're still doing that weekly release, I don't know. I haven't checked that in a
Do
minute.
a fucking weekly release.
Every like week, or I think it's like the first week of every month, or it was every week. I can't remember, but they would drop like a couple new movies on there.
Jesus.
Have you seen?
What do you mean, Jesus? That's fucking tight.
What about Pray for the Devil? Have you seen that?
No, is that Sam Raimi?
Pray
I don't
for
know.
the devil.
That sounds like a Sam.
familiar.
That sounds like a Sam Raimi movie.
Well,
Is it a
I
new
haven't
one?
seen it yet, so
Is it a brand new movie?
it came out like last year, I think.
I'm a burp.
So you can watch that. It looked pretty good from what I've seen.
What?
You vile little fucking. You sloth.
No, I haven't seen that.
So you can try to look into that. I know
Watch,
there's probably no comedy in it.
Watch fuck, what is the movie? Is it I don't think it's no, it's I Saw the Devil. I highly recommend that. I think that's what it's called. It's a Korean film. It's about a serial killer who kills this guy's like girlfriend,
No.
and he's like a detective, and he gonna go after that boy.
Have you ever seen The Ritual?
Yeah,
Is it good? Because I'm
Yeah.
actually like watching.
Dude, the
Oh my
ritual's
God.
so good.
Katie's in the back just shaking her fucking
The
head.
ritual's so good, dude. Like, not only is it a good horror movie, but it's so fucking good as a story. Like, the characters are so goddamn engaging. That movie's great. It fucks. That movie also fucks.
Well, I know what I gotta watch when I get home.
I'm playing Survivor when I get. No, I'm playing.
Me too.
I'm probably watching Backlash when I get home.
Isn't today your weekend?
It's a starter.
Yeah, I get Wednesday off, boys.
Oh, do you?
Dude, it's paid because they're like doing construction in the building for day shift. So everyone that works day shift gets an excuse paid off.
Oh, really?
What
yeah,
the hell,
bro.
dude?
I don't gotta go back to work till fucking Thursday.
I still got 2 weeks till I start mine.
Gang, dude, it's time for me to beat Survivor and New Game Plus it and 100%.
All right. Let's swing back to
Yeah, what else
the
were you gonna
last
talk
two
about?
short murder cases I have.
Yeah.
This one's a German family. They're called the Hinterkaifeck.
Huh?
That's the family's name. It happened in 1922.
19,
Oh, dude,
20,
I can't.
22?
Yeah, I
What's
can't talk.
happening?
I'm having a stroke.
The future? The future?
No, 1922. There we go. But a family of 6 was murdered on their farmstead.
Okay, this took a turn.
Damn, son,
Yeah,
6?
Fuck.
Yep, and the case was never solved. The family was killed with a Maddock, how do you pronounce that?
What the fuck is that?
It's a type of
Wait, how's it spelled?
Mattock.
I thought you said the Havoc first. I was about to say, you're
Which
telling me
is
they
The
got...
Havoc, dude, they looted the
That's
fuck out of
that's
the
what I'm
map.
saying, bro. I was about to say.
It's a type of pickaxe.
Oh my god.
What?
Look
Yeah.
at this shit.
No.
Yeah.
They did the full
Bro.
My Bloody Valentine's.
Well,
It's a hand tool used
Whoever
for
did it
digging.
in 1922 did it first. They just copied them.
That's. Is that based on
They
the truth?
Minecrafted them.
Shut up, bro.
They started in
No.
their new world, and they went. Ooh, ooh, ooh,
I was about to say,
ooh,
all I
ooh.
can imagine is like some like Sam Raimi Death Roll screams, and you hear ooh, ooh.
I'm not disrespectful. Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace. You know.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
But
I can high five him later. The ghost. Oh my god.
what I have here, it says killer or killers also seem to have stayed on the farm for several days after the murders.
Oh
I
my
do know
God.
some farms actually like hired people and let them like build rooms in said barns for like workers and shit.
Yeah, like you never know. That could have been somebody that they, I don't know, like hired, like they met in town or some shit. And they were like, "Hey, I'll like come and I'll do some work for you." And they're like, "Oh, cool." And then he comes and just ooh, ooh, ooh. Got
It's
him.
my village now.
Yeah, dude. Fucking, you won't believe the village I found. I'm gonna go get in their chests.
The man did it for 2 leather and a diamond.
He got like 3 apples.
So I purged this whole town for a while.
Let's go find the golem.
Then my last murder mystery I got is the Moore family, Moore. These murders took place on June 10th, 1912, in the small town Villisca, Iowa. The Moore family, consisting of parents Josiah and Sarah and their 4 children, as well as 2 house guests, Lena and Ina Sterlinger.
Let me see it. I want to see how they spell their
Well, Stillinger, that's how you say it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, everyone look.
Shut up, John. No, you don't.
You guys don't get to look.
Yeah. No. Stop it. Stop. God.
But, well, I was lost. They were all found dead in their home. They had, all been belunged.
Belunged. They all been baloneyed.
But yeah, they were murdered with an axe.
Yeah, bludgeoned. Yeah, bludgeoned.
Yeah, by an axe.
Yeah.
Which was found at the scene. The killer was never caught, and there are many theories about who could have done it. Some people believe that it was a traveling serial killer, while others
Traveling serial killer?
Yes.
Huh?
So there could have been like different cases of like same kind of murder with an axe.
Yeah, no, I'm a serial killer, but I've actually gone into a new business. I am a traveling serial killer.
So I want to be different.
Yeah, I want to be a little different. I've upped my game, as they say.
Always on the run, killing innocent people.
Yeah.
But where was it? Some people think it was from people in the town.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. But until this day, this case remains unsolved. I mean, they probably gave up on it because 1912.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. I bet we could do like a whole episode on one of those, just like diving deep into those. But the Black Dahlia sticks out to me because that's obviously a very famous case.
Yeah.
And that's that's fucked up that the killer almost like left a note for the police. That's like some Zodiac killer type shit. Just to be like, yeah, here's her belongings. It's almost like he fucked with them. That sticks out to me. The others remind me of like a home invasion type shit. Like it wouldn't surprise me if both of those instances were, I don't know, like somebody, I don't know, just running up in their house, running up on their farm, getting them. It's scary as fuck. Especially back in those times. Like, I don't know how locks work.
They probably had a wood, shaft on there.
Yeah, no. Some, 6'4", WWE superstars don't fuck that shit up.
Yeah, they're sleeping and all they had on them was a
I hope Bad Bunny's winning right now. Sorry.
Your mind's just so always just locked onto wrestling, dude.
I mean, if you guys want to talk about murder related stuff, I got something.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right, so you guys heard of Bruiser Brody?
Bruiser Brody.
There it is.
So what, John?
Go ahead.
What? No, say it.
Go ahead.
Say it.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I ain't gonna say nothing.
Bruiser Brody was a wrestler. Let me look this up, so I don't want to butcher any of the facts. Death of Bruiser Brody. So my phone will take a second to load, but basically Bruiser Brody was a big fucking superstar in the WWF back in the day. I know he got around in other organizations, he was well known and well respected because he was a big man and he worked really fucking well. Anyway, my phone's not gonna load any of this shit. Ironic. So Bruiser Brody was dead or found dead in a bathroom when they were, I think it was WWF, when they were touring in oh, I loaded. Here we go. Alright, so Bruiser Brody, he died in 1988 from stab wounds that he suffered backstage in a shower during a wrestling event in Puerto Rico.
Jesus.
Yeah. It is fucking sad. He was born on June 18th, my birthday, 1946, and he died July 17th, 88. He was only 42 years old. The cause of death was by Jose Gonzalez. And if I remember correctly, due to some fucked up law, Jose never did time. Yeah. I can't remember. I want to look it up for you guys, but I'll read this. So
That's wild.
Bruiser Brody was 6'8".
Jesus.
By the way. Literally, he looks like Khal Drogo.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Behemoth.
Yeah, big motherfucker. So alright. So Brody was stabbed in Bayamon, Puerto Rico by Jose Gonzalez, who wrestled as the Invader and was booking the World Wrestling Council for Carlos Colon. Gonzalez had asked Bruiser Brody to step into the locker room shower for a private conversation. Unbeknownst to Brody, Gonzalez held a knife hidden inside a towel in his right hand. No one knows what set it off, but Gonzalez stabbed Brody twice in the chest and tried to get at the big man again when wrestlers like TNT, better known as Savio Vega in the WWE, and Tony Atlas pulled him away. Brody laid bleeding on the shower floor for 30 minutes before an ambulance arrived, and then the paramedics couldn't carry him to the ambulance. Atlas, because he was so fucking big, Atlas lifted Brody and helped him to the ambulance, and then he rode with him to the hospital. Atlas recalls Brody saying, "Don't drop me, brother," as the wrestler helped lift his fallen friend out of the ambulance. Atlas talked to Brody and slipped his shoes off as the wrestler desperately waited for medical attention, which was slow in arriving. Atlas says Brody had 2 8-inch cuts and his feet had turned blue. Stab wounds had punctured his liver, pierced his lung, and severed arteries to his heart. Let's see. "I've got a patient for you," the wrestler said urgently. "I'll be with you in a minute," replied the physician. When a doctor was walking down the hall, Atlas grabbed him and said that. The 6'3", 290-pound strong man commandeered the doctor to Brody's room. When the doctor asked Brody how he was doing, he replied, "I'm just waiting on you, brother," says Atlas. At 4:30 a.m. the next day, Bruiser Brody died. Gonzalez told a jury that he feared for his life when talking to Brody that day. The 5'8" grappler who killed Brody weighed 250 pounds, but he gave up nearly a foot in height and 50 pounds to Brody. If a disagreement became physical, it wasn't a stretch to realize who would likely end up on the losing side. But Gonzalez has never said why things became physical. The prevailing opinion has always been that their argument was over payoffs or a match finish. Brody habitually let promoters and bookers know when he felt he wasn't being paid adequately or appropriately used. Additionally, due to his status as an attraction rather than a territorial wrestler, Brody could and would hold up promoters for their money. So this caused a fuck ton of issues, especially back in the 80s. Shit was serious. With making money. I mean, nowadays, if anyone's a wrestling fan, nowadays it's kind of just more about, like, getting TV time and being over. But back then, like, there was politics and backstage, and, like, there was money to be made, and if you played your hand right, you could fuck everybody over, and you could make a really good living for yourself at the expense of promoters and other wrestlers. So it was very dark times, and events like this happened.
That's crazy.
I want to see legacy of Bruiser Brody. No. Was Jose Gonzalez ever convicted? The killer, Bruiser Brody, was never brought to justice. Gonzalez stood trial for the murder, but was acquitted, largely because there were no prosecution witnesses.
Unreal.
Subpoenas for Dutch Mantell and Tony Atlas had been issued before the trial, but they arrived in the mail after the jury had already reached its verdict. So, they literally fucking made the decision and everything before they even got their stuff in the mail. I was told by detectives, this is what Mantell shared. "I was told by detectives that Jose Gonzalez would be charged with first-degree murder and advised me that when time for the trial came, I would be subpoenaed and transported back to PR to testify, Puerto Rico. They told me that airfare and hotel would be arranged for me and the security would be provided. That's what they said. However, that's not what they did. I was depressed when I left Puerto Rico, and even more so when I got back to Birmingham. If you've ever been to Birmingham, you know what I mean." Jesus fucking Christ. And then the rest of it's just like, recalling the events. There's something I didn't read in that article as well, but something else I remember. I can't remember if it was Tony Atlas or the person he was talking to when Gonzalez came up and asked him to step into the shower, but literally right before Gonzalez came up and asked Bruiser Brody to step into the shower with him, he was trying to show this guy pictures of his kids, and he was like, "Here, look at these pictures of my kids," and stuff like that. Like, "This is my daughter and my son." Like just family talk. Bruiser Brody was just trying to talk about his family, and Gonzalez was like, "Hey, come here," and fucking stabbed him in the shower.
Almost so.
Yeah.
Sounded like you almost said butthole.
He stabbed him in the fucking butthole.
What's up with you, Brady?
That's what it sounded like. You almost said.
But, dude, your
So
brain
in the
went
butt.
immediately to, damn, he pierced that man's butthole. The fuck is wrong with you,
Everything.
man? But
Brady's on booty time, bro.
yeah, there's a wrestling story.
That's crazy.
Also a murder.
Jesus
So, yeah,
fucking Christ.
Yeah, Jesus fucking Christ, John, fuck you.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I came out with some heat, didn't I? You didn't
Yeah.
expect it.
Yeah, because you looked at us and said, I got nothing for you today, boys. You looked us straight in the eyes today and said, I got nothing for you. I didn't even prepare nothing. You came in here blind.
I did start off the episode with, what the fuck are we talking about?
Oh, when we went to Brady. Talk about that.
That was the plan all along. We did great. We're doing great.
We are doing great.
All right, that's the episode. I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
no, it's not. We still got John's theory because he wasn't here.
It's
Yeah,
not,
last
because
episode.
it's not a theory.
he
Everything
went
that I'm
up
about to say is
fucking-
just straight facts.
He went up to the fucking alien, heaven place.
Well, I think those are theories, John. The government says otherwise, at least.
No, this.
Oh.
Just kidding.
You've never heard of MK Ultra, have you?
I have not.
Okay. Before I get in on this, I played the Outlast games. The new one's going to be based around this. Just if you know about this, you know what you're
Oh,
about to get
really?
into. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Oh.
Outlast Trials will be based
Yeah,
around
and it's
MK
going to be
Ultra.
all
I can't
multiplayer.
wait to hear this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a trio multiplayer. So you already.
Oh,
know.
really?
Yeah, you already know. You already know.
Oh, you guys can watch a stream or something.
I would love to do that.
Oh,
That'd be
yeah,
fun.
honestly.
That would be cool as fuck. That might be like the first time we stream something. We could do the Outlast Trials. It depends how long it takes for it to come out.
Yeah.
Because like I haven't heard when it's supposed to come out. They had a beta.
Yeah, they had the beta come out. They just released another part of the beta. I don't know if it's different from the OG beta or if it's just the same one, just ran better. Because I know a lot of people had the running issue.
Everything is a theory. Facts are theories that haven't been proven wrong.
Who the fuck? Katie, are you texting him? We've already said that you're in this one, no?
No, we haven't.
Yeah. He mentioned it.
I
he did?
literally asked about the ritual, and I saw her face just going like this in the fucking cut.
Oh, say hi.
Say hi. Say hi.
Say hi.
Say hi.
Everyone say hi to Katie.
Yeah, everyone
Everyone
say
say
hi,
hi,
Katie.
Katie.
You can't say
Hi,
it. You can't-
Katie.
Hi, Katie. Hi, babe. Yeah, that's me, lady. Yeah, I don't know anything about MK Ultra, by the way.
You don't?
No, I've heard a little bit of it. I mean, like, okay, I'm just gonna ask you and tell me if this is yes or no. Is MK Ultra where they're trying to make like superhumans?
No. That sounds like some Captain America type bullshit.
Yeah,
sounds
right.
like
I haven't even heard about that
Homelander
one, so if
babies.
you-
Like super soldier type shit?
Yeah,
Oh man.
but like that's not this.
Oh shit. Okay, well I gotta look that up and I'll talk to you guys about that.
All right, bet. So
Like
in
Captain America's in the world.
here, let me make
You
sure
think
I'm not
Captain
butchering
America
this
when
information
actually it's
here.
Homelander.
Yeah. Is the camera still on?
Yeah, I was about to say, is the camera still on? Is the computer still on? That's another question.
It's on the screen flat. It fell asleep. Camera's still going.
Okay, bet. All right. Thank you, Katie.
Thank you,
Katie.
All right. So this started out in like the 1950s during the Cold War.
Nice.
And these allegations began to come out about the Russians, where not only did they have a bigger like nuclear arsenal at the time, which they didn't. Fact check.
Fact check. Fact check. Newsflash, buddy.
Fucking.
Wrong.
Oh goddamn! You got me all riled up now. That they had fucking sleeper agents in newspapers and fucking schools to try and recruit kids.
What?
Yeah, that was one of the theories. But you want to know what's one of their scariest arsenals?
What?
Mind control.
Oh. Man.
Okay.
Oh.
So, what, Katie? I saw your hand go up, like you were about to ask a question, like you were in school.
Like, what do you mean?
So going
Spooky.
to the Korean War, after the Korean War all got settled and all that, a lot of soldiers have been coming out to the public and saying all their fucked up deeds that they actually did over there, and how some of them actually like went and fought on the Korean side, which later they found out those soldiers were just, you know, taken and like tortured like mercilessly to fight for them. That's just what it was. But at the time, the U.S. government saw that as a more mystical option and said that these people got mind control stuff. Like that's literally what they said to like national news, everyone.
Oh man!
But really, these people were suffering from PTSD from doing the fucked up shit, and also some of them who got, you know, were fighting for them were brutally tortured to fight for them.
What the fuck, brother?
Yeah. So here's the fun part. All right, look at me. In comes, there's a page ripped now. Here comes LSD.
Nice.
All right. And this is one of the most fucked up things. They
fly like an eagle.
The government tried to actually find places to try and brainwash U.S. citizens. Okay, and they used LSD for it.
Yeah, weren't they like microdosing people?
Yeah, they were. Dude,
see, I know some shit.
Oh, dude.
Some.
No, I read this one where some dude was microdosed for like months and months on end, non-stop. He was constantly in that fucking state. And they performed so much heinous acts on that man to see if they could get this man mind controlled to do what the fuck they want.
Oh my god.
Like, I'm talking about, I know there were 2 operations that they dropped down. I don't know the names, because that's, like I told you, the deeper I went down this rabbit hole, the more shit I found.
Right.
Like, it's extensive.
There's a rabbit hole for a rabbit hole.
Yeah, and the CIA tried to erase all this information. They tried to get it all out. But there's enough documents on separate little stuff, because they had, what was it, Harvard? Let's look at here. I also have little quotes from actual, like, news blogs, like, full, like, New York Times shit that actually, like, did this. I have quotes, what they wrote inside the stuff.
Yeah.
So, let me see this for a second. Yeah, Stanford University had a fucking operation in there. I don't know what exactly it was called, but it was basically grabbing people who couldn't fight back.
Okay.
And that's what somewhat like an actual like federal agent, when talking about this, used. People who could not fight back.
So they wanted some like defenseless like type shit.
Yes, people. As in people who needed money,
victims,
prostitutes, homeless people, fucking people in jail. They grabbed a shit ton of motherfucking people.
Damn, dude.
And they just started doing like, I know there was some torture message that they did.
That's a literal level in Hitman 3.
Yeah,
that's the China level.
But that's our fucking government.
It's the Chongqing level.
Don't trust your government, kids.
Government wouldn't lie to us.
Yeah, what are you talking about? You really think someone would do that? Go on the internet and lie?
No.
Wow.
Here, let me read some of the quotes here. In 1950s and early 60s, the agency gave mind-altering drugs to hundreds of unsuspecting Americans in an effort to explore the possibilities of controlling the human conscious. Reported the New York Times in 1999. I even went deep. I got this motherfucker's name who wrote it down too. I did really good on this.
Yeah, you did great, John. Look at you.
Oh shit! It was the dude who actually like introduced the 2 fucking operations. Who actually posted that? So he's full on coming out with this stuff.
Okay.
Many of the human guinea pigs, literally quoted from the man himself, human guinea pigs, were mental patients, prisoners, drug addicts, and prostitutes. People who could not fight back, as an official officer put it.
Damn.
In one case, a mental patient in Kentucky was continuously dosed with LSD for 174 days.
Oh my god. My god.
It is said that the CIA was so invested in this goddamn drug, dude, that they are responsible for the rise of it.
What the fuck?
That's how deep they went into this shit. Alright? Stanford University was running a program in which they asked for volunteers to come in and try this new substance. Allen Ginsberg was one of these volunteers, along with Robert Hunter, who it's also two people who did play a big role in having this shit out there.
Okay.
Well, you just got him killed.
It's,
No, I'm kidding.
I was about to say, it was published in 1999. They're already dead, probably.
You said they're already dead, brother.
I don't know if you're actually still out there. I got more questions for your ass, but we'll get to that another time.
Yeah, come on to the podcast. Let's have a little talk.
Let's have a talk. Have a chat.
Sit right by me.
Oh fuck yeah! They actually made a movie about this shit.
Oh really?
Oh shit.
Yeah, so it's called fucking One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. All right.
I've heard of.
Yeah.
Wait.
Very famous fucking movie.
Yeah, I've heard of that. I've never seen it though.
Yeah, it's loosely based around the MK Ultra shit where they were fucking microdosing motherfuckers.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay, here we go. So not only did they do so much, but this shit lasted 2 fucking decades.
You said 2 decades?
2 fucking decades. They were
How long
microdosing.
is that, John?
I'm a fucking DM. How the fuck do I not know this?
What the fuck?
You put me in the spotlight and now I'm fucking up.
We're not continuing until you tell us how long 2 decades is. What's your genuine answer?
20 years.
Yeah, good job. So how long is a decade?
10 years.
Yeah.
I can math!
Yo. They have to do them like
Man,
that.
I don't even want to talk about this shit now.
You said I don't want to talk about it.
This man put me in the spotlight. Now I don't even want to talk about this.
So you did have to do them like that. Nate.
Yeah, straight up. Who are you? I hope they take you for MK Ultra next.
Oh man.
You can't mind control me.
Apparently they can't. All they gotta do is stick a fucking TV in front of you, throw on some wrestling. That's it.
Gotta be good wrestling.
Nope. You gotta watch NXT.
No! I hated it! Oh. Alright, continue, John.
That's damn near
Oh, that
a
was
good
it.
summary of it.
Oh,
Other
shit.
than the shit that they did to him, I don't know of the actual torture shit that they did to him.
Yeah.
But they really didn't go into detail about that, which kind of scares me.
That's
But-
scary.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's anyone out there alive today that's been through it.
Dude, I fucking doubt it, because if they were dosed like that continuously, they gotta be fried.
Yeah, their shit gotta be that TV's dead. When that TV goes out, it's
Yeah, there ain't no bulb in. Well, there's a bulb in there. You just hear it rattling.
it's
in
done.
there.
It's done for.
Yeah.
It's fried. Circuits are gone. I don't know. No, Brady, they're dead.
That you know of.
That we know of.
What's the government actually hiding in Area 51? MK Ultra. There you go.
No,
I'm
they're
thinking
not.
Tupac guys.
They're
confirmed.
not hiding Tupac in there.
Yes, they are.
Tupac's on that.
They're
island.
hiding Tupac, Biggie.
No, Tupac's on that island with Biggie
Cuba.
and with
The
what?
Bahamas, Cuba. Which one?
No, he's just on another island.
Another
With
island.
Elvis and Castro
What
and
island?
JFK and
Costa Rica.
no, just a island.
A island.
A island. Like
AI
not
island?
an island that's a well-known fucking place.
Mr. Beast Island.
No. Mr.
Like the
Beast,
Jurassic Park island.
probably.
Tupac's chilling out here with the dinosaurs.
Nah. I was just talking. Katie and I were just talking about dinosaurs on the way here.
Really?
Yeah, we were talking about how horror movies. She was telling me certain facts about horror movies, and I was telling her about this movie called Irreversible, and how the director when he shot the movie, there's like in the audio, there's like a certain decibel in the audio that makes it to where like the viewer, like whoever's like watching that and hears that, it triggers humans to be super fucking uncomfortable. And that's in the movie. So like I think the first 25 minutes of the movie has it, so it makes you just feel uneasy and uncomfortable for the rest of the film.
That's cool.
And she was telling me that a lot of horror movies, like a lot of the score jump scares and stuff, they do that. Like you hear like the boo-doo, or like you'll hear like music with like big bass and stuff, but there's always a lower sounding like thing in the music and the score and everything that we can't like pick out, but whatever that is, it's like a frequency that fucks with us, and it's so cool.
Oh, that is cool.
And we were
That's
talking about and
Are we talking about like a frequency that can make people poop? Because I know they did that on the League.
They did that in South Park too. They played a note, the brown note.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
South Park did that.
Yeah, that shit's funny. But that we segued into fucking T-Rexes from that because she told me that there's videos of what a T-Rex, like what people like archaeologists and other people like perceive it to actually what it was probably sounded like.
So like something like in the first Jurassic Park movie where they found a like velociraptor, what was it called?
Claw.
No, it wasn't the claw. It was like
the big fucking like.
Oh, I know what you're talking. The fucking.
The sound they make.
Oh, the little fucking like hummingbird thing. Yeah, I know all about it.
Yeah.
So something like that. That's a firework. Don't
I was
worry.
about to say, there it is.
You can tell a difference.
Yeah, that was a firework.
I'm too jumpy.
It's okay, John. I'll protect you.
In the ghetto.
In the ghetto.
Did you guys find the video for it, or?
No, we didn't. She was just telling me that, like, there was a video that you could look up that. So you like when you think of what a T-Rex sounds like you know what it sounds like, like in your head, what you're thinking of.
Well, I'm thinking of Jurassic Park kind of.
Exactly, like that's what you think. It's a classic, like I'm not even gonna imitate it, but she's looking at the video and she's like listening to her in her ear. But the actual sound that a T-Rex makes, she explained that you can almost like damn near you could feel it because that's the sound it makes. Like it's fucking terrifying. So
that's very interesting.
Oh, I think she's turning it up. All eyes are on you now, Katie. What's going on now there?
Find the video, Katie.
Let's say you could send it to John, and he'll probably or me.
If you send it to John, we could like
I can just slap it in the video.
Yeah, we'll slap it in here somewhere. Do you guys want to hear it?
I mean,
yeah, I want to hear it.
I do kind of want to hear it,
yeah. No, we'll keep this in here. Predator? Oh my god. That's some Godzilla shit.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, I was about to say, that sounds like like when you see the fucking foot come down, you just hear it growl.
Yeah, like you hear that fucking Godzilla and then it vibrates. Everyone's like, what was that?
You're telling me...
Oh my god.
I was about to say, you telling me that the T-Rexes just sound like Godzilla?
Do y'all remember fighting the T-Rexes in the fucking King Kong game?
There's a King Kong game?
Dude, you've never played the King Kong game?
No, I never knew that was a game.
Dude.
Okay. I feel like if you blast that bitch in like a car, you can actually like feel.
If you had some subwoofers.
I listened to it with headphones the first time I found it.
Said who?
I mean, you get fucked up in Jurassic
You haven't
Park.
played the fucking King Kong game?
I never heard
you
of
literally,
the King Kong
excuse me, dude. You literally can play you're in first person as the jabroni that's fucking running around with Jack Black and the fucking girl that King Kong loves, alright? You get to throw little fucking makeshift spears at dinosaurs. You get to fuck up little
Dude, I remember playing that game right off the bat.
And you get to play as King Kong, Brady!
Okay, why are you getting upset when
you haven't
I never
played it.
heard of it?
Because you haven't heard of it.
You do need to play it, though.
No.
It's...
I refuse to go back and play old games.
No. You know what? You're not allowed to say shit. You are not allowed to say shit after the shit you told me about Knights of the Old Republic earlier today.
What?
How you won't go back and play that? 'Cause
I'm
it's
not
an old
playing
game.
that.
Why
I'm not playing because it's dog shit.
It's
John.
not dog shit. You've never touched
functions
it.
like dog
You've
shit.
never
I've looked
touched
at
it.
videos of it. It functions like dog shit.
It's,
I'm not
it's,
playing it.
okay, you've watched
I'm
videos of
not
it. Actually
playing
play it.
But if Brady played the King Kong game, he would think different. It's a fun game.
You know what I'm hearing? You're judging a book by its cover.
I'm not judging a book by its
You're
cover.
you're in fact judging the big book of Star Wars by its cover.
It deserves to get judged. Star Wars has consistently been inconsistent.
We can blame Disney for that. We don't blame my boys.
No, we don't blame.
You don't dare blame my boys. You blame Disney. You blame the fucking mouse for that one.
Yeah.
I guess like the person that owns Star Wars, like the main, like the chick that like owns it, and
Don't.
she
don't
said
get me
that
started on her.
she's she realizes the frustrations with Star Wars and she's gonna make it better. She's
Like
gonna
Force
fix the
Baby
franchise.
Jesus, come on.
She's gonna fix the franchise. That's what she said.
Show me more dismemberment. I don't care about them kids. Show some brutal scenes.
Give me.
There are actually some brutal scenes in Mandalorian.
Is there?
Mandalorian
Which
is not worth it.
Yes, it is.
No,
You're
it
just
is not.
fucking
I
dog
haven't-
shit and you can't
It's
finish
not,
it.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Dude, in the first episode,
It's
he
not
literally
worth it.
fucking gets
The
someone by
first
the
3
ankle, yanks
episodes
them
are
up,
the best,
and
and
cuts
it's
the
the peak of
motherfucker
the
in half.
series.
Which
using a sword.
season?
Season 1, bro. That was in the very first
Yeah, because the
I haven't
first
seen
3
it
episodes
forever.
of the series are peak, and that's it.
That's some blasphemous shit that just came out of your mouth.
It's not wrong.
That's blasphemous.
It's not wrong.
Watch it.
You're not denying.
Watch it.
You're not denying, though.
If I'm saying it's blasphemous, I'm obviously denying
Nah,
that.
Anyways, this ain't part of our podcast.
no, this isn't part of the podcast.
It involves UFOs and shit.
Yeah,
Star Wars.
Yeah, that's ships and stuff that
It's a
There's
trap.
there's murder.
Yeah.
There's mystery.
There's a shit ton of murder.
There's
in that.
plenty of mystery.
Yeah, like the Force. Shit's wild.
You have no idea.
Dude.
There's mystery in actually anything if you think about it.
You know there was a Sith Lord
Everything
that
is
could
shrouded
suck
in
so
mystery.
hard that she'd suck the life force out of every single thing.
Who?
Who?
That's a Knights of the Old Republic character.
Whatever.
Motherfuckers.
Have you ever heard of that, fuck, what's her name? I don't want to say what I think her name is, because I feel like that's a porn star's name. Lisa Ann. The girl that,
Who the fuck is Lisa?
she was the girl that died, she was in that, like, water tank. Like, you guys know what I'm talking about? Like, so she died in a hotel, and
Like
they found her a couple days later, and she was in
Oh, I know who you're
one of those
talking
water
about.
tanks that was like up on a roof, and there's like no fucking way she could have got in there
Mhm.
because it was closed. Like
That
that, you cannot open that lid, get in there, and close it yourself.
That was a body though.
There was footage of her freaking out.
Yeah,
the
in the
elevator.
elevator. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
I
freaking
remember.
out, thinking that someone was like following her and stuff, but
Mhm.
nobody like could see anything.
Right.
Yeah, and
That's
what's it called? What freaked me the fuck out about it was they found that the only reason they found out something was wrong was because guests started complaining about the water. It started stinking and tasting dirty and shit.
Oh no.
Yeah, and they were like, "All right, what the fuck's wrong up there?" And they opened it, and they're like, "Whoa!"
just see a body floating.
Bro, if I was saying that so and I said this water tastes a little musty, and they came back with there was a dead body in your, I would be throwing up for legit a week straight.
Yeah,
I just drank dead people soup. Yeah.
Y'all seen Monster Man?
Nah,
Monster Man.
What's up?
It's a terrible.
I just
horror
assumed
movie.
that was you from how many monsters you consume.
Yeah, I'm getting the big ones, the caps.
Oh man.
Because they're like
Katie.
they're like only 40 cents more, and they're worth it because you can shut them.
Stop him.
You can shut them. But Monster Man's a really bad horror movie, and you just
Sounds
said
like it.
you just said dead people soup, and there's a scene where the main characters get fed chili with
No.
Fingers
Oh
and
man, they got
toes and
They got the good old Cartman out.
Yeah, Scott Tenorman.
Man.
But I don't have anything else that's like I can think off the top of my head, like murder case wise, murder mystery wise. I don't know if you guys have anything else.
Either.
Me neither. Do you?
No, we ain't talked about everything I want to talk about.
That's what's up. Well,
I'm gonna do what you did this time next week and just not come in here with anything.
Yeah. Good, because that's when we're doing our Ouija board.
Yep.
Y'all better be fucking around with that. I will not show up. You done fucked up by telling me the date of you doing this. You've already fucked up.
It's not real. It's not happening this weekend or next weekend.
yeah, not yet.
And then this weekend it fucking happens because now they're trying to reverse the goddamn stakes here. Look at his eyes, look at his eyes, and look at my eyes.
Yeah, let's. Yeah.
Right.
Well, we'll do a Ouija board episode soon.
Yep, but that'll be a surprise episode again.
Yeah, that's not gonna be something we're gonna announce to people because then John's gonna know. We're just gonna bust it out one episode, and he's not gonna fucking leave.
You're gonna have to start checking these under the
Yeah, because we're gonna be like, all right. So I actually wanted to have a segment for this podcast episode, and I'm gonna reach under, and you're gonna be like, no.
I will legit like get up and launch myself over that little railing.
We doing it. Anyway.
I will
doing it.
twist my ankle landing.
Nah, we doing
and still limp away from this fucking building.
What do you guys? What's like anything like? Do you guys have a plan for what we want to talk about for next episode, or are we so far just gonna raw dog it?
Probably raw dog it.
Fuck it, we ball over here
But,
in the We Believe in and Boast podcast.
Honestly, I think we should do movie night.
Movie night?
Movie night.
Movie night?
Movie night.
What movie?
Find a nice horror movie that none of us has watched. It's gonna be a little tricky with this motherfucker over here.
I was gonna say that.
Pray for the Devil, because I haven't seen it.
Let me look that up.
I was about to say, if it's about spirit and shit, you know I'm not watching that.
If you only want to hear about like cases and theories, we're so sorry for like the rambling and stuff. We the boys, we vibe in here, so we're so sorry. Oh, it came out 2022.
Yeah,
it's only an hour 30. It's PG-13.
Oh, is it?
It's like the movie Drag Me to Hell all over again.
Oh, don't mention that movie to me again. That movie was something else.
Movie was so fucking stupid, dude.
It's a 5.2 out of 10 on IMDb.
No.
Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 17%.
Ooh,
So,
God, that's
So
terrible.
we're not watching that movie.
Nope.
we could. I mean, like we could.
What was the audience rating?
I'm not opposed to watching bad movies. You said what was the audience review?
Yeah.
Is that on Rotten Tomatoes?
No,
But if we're
it's
gonna watch a
just
bad
audience
movie, we
review.
should watch a bad funny movie.
Pray for the Devil. Audience score was 69.
That's a big difference.
That is a huge difference.
That's a nice difference.
So we could watch it. That's up to you guys.
That's actually a decently huge difference.
I rather believe in the audience than Rotten Tomatoes.
I believe in the audience too. I fucking hate believing on reviews in general. I just like if the premise sounds cool to me, I'll watch it. My issue is PG-13 movies turn me off.
Yeah, I understand.
That's my issue because they never go above and beyond what I want for horror. Like that, I don't know. I don't want to dog on PG-13 horror movies because I know there's some that people really enjoy, and I know there's some that I enjoy that are out there, but they always bother me.
Well,
I'm willing to watch it. I'm not going to be like a little elitist about it.
We can watch that then, if you're up for it.
Yeah, I'm good with it.
Shit, we could do that. We could do we're trying to do one that none of us have ever seen, right?
Yeah.
At least for the first one. If we all have movies that the majority of us haven't seen, or like at least like one person, and both people who have watched it want to see this motherfucker's reaction.
Okay, that's fair.
Like Evil Dead Rise.
Yeah,
John
like,
haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, like so if we had that like on streaming or something, like, we
Mhm.
could do a little movie night like reaction review.
Yeah, that'd be a hot minute before it actually gets to somewhere.
Yeah, it's taking a minute to come. I watched Scream 6 with John and Katie, and I hated it.
Is that the new one?
That is
Yeah.
a new one.
I fucking hated it.
I haven't watched it.
They teased me so bad for a fucking certain character, and then just totally just blew past it. I was very upset. They had me on the edge of my seat.
I don't know. It bothered the fuck out of me. Something about the movie. It just felt like it was just a heaping pile of dog shit.
Honestly, if you want my thing about it, I just wanted a whole new cast. I didn't want to follow the same people.
I don't want to follow them either. I hate them.
Because, I mean, like...
I don't know, like, I really liked them in Scream 5. Scream 5 was cool, and then the fact that they got brought back, like, this movie felt like it tried so fucking hard. I hate that.
Man.
They've become the embodiment of what it set out to make fun of.
Yeah,
You have become the very thing you swore to destroy.
I brought peace.
Freedom and justice to my new empire.
Your new empire.
What's he say after that?
Fuck, I don't know. All I
I
remember...
used to have it memorized fully, just like the Ghost Adventures.
Yeah, but right now my mind has been so, like, locked in on Survivor, I don't...
Fuck, now I can't remember the Ghost Adventures intro. I want to do it before we end the podcast episode. God damn it.
Why do you want to do the Ghost Adventures intro for this?
Because it's just so fucking funny.
Disclaimer, if you guys didn't know, we are not Ghost Adventures.
We are not Ghost Adventures.
Yeah, I put the copyright thing up once I start. My name is Zach Bagans. I never used to believe in ghosts until I came face to face with one. Oh my god, it's coming to me naturally. So I set out on a quest. Alright, I'm done.
I was about to say, I only got to, like, my name is Zach Bagans, and then my
I know all
mind
of
instantly went to, like, the Lorax speech from the movie. My name is Zach Bagans, and I speak for the trees.
Look, nothing is that's my personal goal for this podcast, is for us to get to, like, an episode where we talk about supernatural shit,
Mm-hmm.
and then we go to visit somewhere that's, like, spooky.
Then we just stop and drop, like, a theme song or something down on it.
No, that we get noticed by Daddy Zach, and he...
You want to get noticed by the Daddy Zach.
Dude, if he walked up onto me with his big fucking sunglasses, his tight ass shirt that's from like 2006 with like the skull design with smoke all around it, has like the black cross, and he comes up and he's just like bust out the EVP recorder. Aaron, go in there.
Me and Aaron would be a fucking duo for the ages.
I tell him my name's Nick, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I knew Nick." He's a bitch. They don't like each other, I guess. But yeah, I ain't got nothing else for
Let's
the
give
podcast.
a shout out to Dylan for a good idea about going to the cemetery and unboxing.
We can't wait to do the unboxing.
What's he telling you to do?
Can't wait to do the next unboxing video at our local cemetery, dude.
Yeah.
Tune in to the live stream.
I guess we'll see y'all next week.
So we'll see y'all behind bars. I ain't got shit else.
Neither do I.
let's fucking pack it up.
Yeah,
Fucking
that's
pack it up, send it home, ship it, boys. We done. We outie 5,000. Thank you guys for tuning in. Sorry if you know, we talk about a lot of stuff that you guys aren't interested in, but we just vibing. If you guys are interested in it, thank you. If you guys have any feedback, you know, leave comments. You know,
Like,
tweet.
what was his name? Time Warp.
Yeah. You know,
And you'll get mentioned too.
yeah, add us, message us. If you just have like anything you want to say about the podcast, or if you have anything you want us to talk about or touch on, that would be greatly appreciated. And pay us.
Yeah, pay us. Linktree
Yeah,
down
no.
below.
But for real, no, we really appreciate your support. Shout out again to Time Warp. Fucking love you. Thanks, homie. If you guys have nothing else,
I just say,
I'm gonna get the fuck outta here.
make sure you like, subscribe, share, follow us on TikTok, Facebook, and Twitter.
Is there anything else we have?
No, we do not.
Well, we here.
Oh, I got my cash out.
No, we're not.
But-
We're about to leave. We're not here.
All right, I'm out. See you
Thanks,
guys.
All right,
Bye.
thanks, guys. Good job, boys.